All right. Go. There we go. Yes. Excellent. And check my mic. Yep. Good. Cool. Beautiful. Hello. Hello, my friends. I was getting set up to stream, and Blueprints was running in the background, as it usually does, but it started while I was getting things set up. Simon P. Jones must be eager to explore. Day 26. Okay, where were we? Now. Think. So, we have a number of things going on. Oh yeah, we discovered some new rooms yesterday. That's right. Let's start with the outside room. We need a new 4-digit code that has either 4 letters or 3 letters and the number 8. We haven't had the tomb before. I mean, we have to, right? Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread 5 coins in the tomb. That's interesting. Let's do it. Ooh. Starting off hot. That was weird. It was like auto-controlling the rotation of my camera. Ooh, what's going on down here? Would love a burning glass. Okay. Spooky. Now we know, hold on a minute. Here. 6, the tomb entrance. So maybe this connects to the catacombs? Oh, these are the angels. Okay. No items down here yet. Oh. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. No, sir. Okay, what do we got here? Is this Uncle Herbert's casket? What do we got here? Open only in the event of my death. Wish I had the magnifying glass right now. Simon. So here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father, and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition, thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth and strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, If reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break, these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as a hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric, and to, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps. As is tradition, Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay. Well, don't have much to go on here, do I? There's all these angel statues. We can flip them up and down. We can flip their tools up and down. So far, there's been no items in here. There's been some suspicious looking candles, but I don't have a burning glass. Oh, here's something. Maybe. This looks like something. Probably whatever opens when I get the combination right. What do we got here? Another tomb. Interesting. I wonder whose this is. And here we go. 5 coins. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? Okay, and what do we got here? 4x4, 3 lit candles, 3 extinguished candles. I don't have a map. But can I picture this layout as a 4x4 grid? Do the candles relate to the angels in some way? Dig spots down here. I guess that makes sense. Okay, so we have 1, 2. Anything back here? No. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. It's 6 or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 angels. Oh, we know that. Wait. The chapel. Hold on. The chapel. The chapel has the paintings and they're in order. Here. No. Try again. Puzzles. Chapel. Here we go. 5, 2, 3, 6, 4, 1, 7. Do we try triggering them all in order? So 5 is the housekeeper. 2 is the chef. You're the What are you? The jockey. You're the jockey. You're probably the housekeeper? Yeah. Okay. Housekeeper. And then chef. And then farmer with the pickaxe. Chef. Farmer with the pickaxe. Do you have the pickaxe? No. Which one has the pickaxe? No, no. Counted 7. There's the chimney sweep. You're the chef. Why do I feel like I'm missing the pickaxe? It's not a pickaxe, it's this. Pitchfork. Chimney sweep. Okay, hold on. Pitch fork. Oh my god. There we go, finally. Okay. And then jockey, chimney sweep. Jockey. Chimney sweep is this one. And then the farmer with the hoe, and then the knight. No? Did that do anything? I don't think that was right. Okay. Put them all back up. And let's try something else. Given the way these work, I wouldn't really expect them to be ordered. But maybe they are. Who knows? Okay. So that didn't work. Numbered these, and then I triggered them in that order. Can I do it the other way around? So I did farmer hoe is number 1. I did this one first, so maybe the answer is instead that I do the first one 5th. And the second one 2nd, and the third one 3rd. I mean, that's the same thing, isn't it? No, it's not the same thing. I would start with the jockey in this model. Let's try this. Jockey. And then chef, and then pitchfork. Chef. And then pitchfork. And then housekeeper, farmer hoe, housekeeper, farmer hoe, and knight. Nope, that didn't do the trick either. You got anything else for me? No? Candles? There's 7 candles. No. Let me just check over here. No. Nothing's different over here. Alright. Well, I got nothing. So let's get out of here. We are going to probably get a bunch of coins today. So that's something to keep an eye out for. All right. Let's do this. Where do we need to go? Paintings. We're missing a bunch of stuff in the upper left corner. We have this one and this one. I just don't know what they are. But let's start working our way up that way. Oh. You know what? Sure. Because it gives us a bonus for the tomb. Ooh. Oh. Oh, whoa. Spooky. Die. Cute. Okay. Well then. Ominous. All right. Let's try that again, shall we? We do not have 3 gems. So let's take... Oh, we can redraw, though. Yeah, let's redraw. We'll take the pantry, because I want to swing to the left. Get an apple. Very nice. A couple coins. Beautiful. We'll take the hallway so we can go straight through. Nothing new in here, I don't think. All right. Let's take the West Wing Hall. I feel like there's probably a secret in this room. It's just so it's so not distinct from the hall, but they make a big deal about it. And especially with its connection to Lady Epson. So it seems like there's probably something else in there. I have no idea what, though. Let's go ahead and take the observatory. We'll get our star. We've lost a couple stars because we swapped them with our allowance. So we get 15 coins at the beginning of every day, which is just insane. Ooh, 5 gems. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay. We are good there. Yeah, let's take a drawing room, I think. No, yeah, yeah. I almost took the storeroom, which would have been tempting, but I need more doors. Still not sure how to deal with the thing here. Let's take the garage. We don't take the garage very often. And +3 keys is very good. Is there anything else in here? Box just really stands out. Okay, so obviously we're not going to have boiler room here, or boiler power. But if we can find a utility closet, we can open that up. Let's redraw. I would like something that goes north. Sure, we can take the conference room. An orange. Very nice. I will gladly take that. Anything on the table? No, not at the moment. Okay, let's keep moving north. Ooh. Boiler or security? Let's take the boiler room. Because of the orientation, I'll only be able to go north, but we know we're going to want the boiler room. We always want the boiler room. Actually, let me go ahead and turn the power on while we're here. Okay, then we'll head this way. Let's take the passageway, I think. And then let's swing to the left. What do we got here? Security? Yep. Security, always a good room to have. We can configure our key card. Is there anything new here? No. Okay. 10 coins. Because we have 2 dead ends. What are my 2 dead ends? The garage and the Geist bedroom. So there's 10 coins in the tomb. Okay. Good to know. Let's go ahead and figure that. Okay. Oh, okay, that's a keycard door, so we're not going that way yet. For we have no keycard. Yeah. We could do the dark room. I would really like the pump room, I think. But I think we need the pool before we can get the pump room. Let's take the funeral parlor. I kind of want to take the archives, but I'm worried because that's going to make some of the rooms archived. Or we could redraw again. Let's redraw again. Interesting. We have no gems. So we could take the tunnel. Walk-in closet, utility closet. We could do the utility closet. Actually, that's not a bad idea. It's a little tight, but we can do that. And we can power the garage so we can go back out that way. Let's turn off the gymnasium. Let's go ahead and power these up. Someday, we will figure out what this does. Today is probably not that day, but someday. There we go. Okay, so now, I want to go back to security, and let's crank up the security level, because now we want more keycard doors because they're turned off. So set security level high. Okay. And now we can go this way. The furnace, the pool, and the den. I would love the pool, but I can't because I have no gems. All right, let's take the den then. We'll get a gem. Keep moving north. We should be getting... Okay, these two rooms are the ones that we have the question marks on. So we can dig into that some more. Commissary, items for sale. No, I want to save my gem for the pump. Although I also need the pump room to be off of the boiler room. So we would want the pump room to be here. But I need the pool before I get the pump room. Okay, that's fine. So I need the gem for the pool is what I really need. Where are we here? This is third one down. 1, 2, 3. Pine and spine. Okay. Ooh, the workshop. Yes. Chart. Crate. It's probably a C. Or count. Chart and heart? No, that doesn't make sense. Rate and rate? Yeah, I guess. That's a bit shoddy, but I'll give it to you. Yeah, okay. Rate and rate. We got us a battery. Our letter of the day is C. Not sure what to make of that. We only have the battery, so we can't do anything here yet. Okay. Keep it north. Can do a reading nook. Sure. We'll get a key and swing to the right. I would love a pool. I would love a pool. I'm going to take the spare bedroom, which is not the most useful room to... Or I could redraw. Let's redraw. Ugh. Last redraw. Gross! I should have taken the spare green room. Dang it. Alright, let's take the mail room. Order placed. So a new package will arrive tomorrow. Yeah, we figured that out. I have no idea what that's for, but we figured it out. Hello, hello. What do we hear? 453 4782. Here. 453 4782. I think that's 2. A little hard to tell. Royal Mail. Normally I wouldn't think something like that significant, but it's just a little too prominent. Okay, what do we got here? We have a lamp, or a lantern, and a plane? Flight and light. If something count small something, I think, let's see if we can figure that one out. I think that's supposed to be 8. I think that S is incorrect. Okay, let's swing back down to the passageway, I think. So far, this has been a very, well, not a super productive day, but it's going pretty smoothly, I think. Alright, what do we got? Commissary, archives, and bedroom. Let's take the archives. I'm a little nervous, because it means we're going to have to deal with archived plans, but we need doors. And it's going to give us power to more rooms, so more opportunities to power the pump room. I wish that wasn't to the north. Let's do the spare green room here, because although doing the furnace is potentially good, because it gives us 5 coins in the tomb, because it's a dead end, and it gives us, it'll give us a key. It's also a dead end, and it's a dead end facing north, and I want to make sure I can get up here. You know, I don't have any keys. No, let's do it. Let's do it. It's a little risky, but I do need to get power going this way, though. So let's go stop back in the boiler room and turn the power in this direction. We are starting to run a little low on steps. We're about halfway through our stock, which is a little lower than I'd prefer to be. Go. The utility room. Hold on, let's go back to the utility closet. I'm wasting a couple steps here, but let's go back to the utility closet. This is the other question mark one. Uh, 4, 3. 2, 1 we got. So this is 1, 4. No, X first. 4, 1. No. Oh my god, what am I talking about? 1 over, 4 down. 2 over, 4 down equals this. We'll take a picture. Tag and tag or 10 and shore or coast or cliff. Okay. All right, let's keep moving. I need a pool room and a pump room. What do we got this way? The laboratory will swing north. We can also pump power through the dark room. Let's do the dark room. Yep, that's fine. We can go back to the utility closet again, wasting so many steps. But we can turn that on. I could use a kitchen at some point. I have a bunch of coins. Okay. Item. There's usually an item in here. We got the lever. Okay. Right. Commissary would be a dead end. Archived. This room can use power in some capacity. And we could do the laundry room. Let's do this one. That's not good. That's very not good. This room here, 3 straight ahead, is the only letter room that we don't have yet. I also need to go one to the right here. Let's do this one. The pool. Excellent. Okay. What do we have? Coat and coast. Am I off by one? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Row 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am off one. I need to go south from here. I would love, however, to get the pump room now. Yo, let's go! We got power going into the pump room. This is excellent. Now we can fill up the reserve tank. Tank 1 fill. All right, how do we do this? How do we get power coming over here? Do I just pick one? Does it? Oh, tank 1. Okay. So we can move water from tank 1 into there. Okay. I can move one more unit. Let me take water from the reservoir. Put it in tank 1. Now, do we want to move? What level do we want the reservoir at? There were a couple different relevant levels, right? We saw that on the window in that underground room here. Right now, the reservoir was full at 14. The dock is at 13. That would presumably let us use the boat to go back and forth. 6 is entry level. Or we can try and do full drain. There we go. Reserve tank is full. Excellent. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Do we try to do full drain? If we do full drain, we won't be able to get in through the fountain because that's the only other place I can put water. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I need to put water into the fountain. I can move water from the reservoir into the fountain directly. By doing this, and then we just flip this. Because the fountain and the reservoir use the same pump. Okay, and then just flip that back over. There we go. Okay. It's a little slow, but it'll get there. Is there enough room? Yeah, because there's extra room in the tank. That's right. Okay. Cool. Okay. I flip that back over and redrain into the fountain. Okay. Is there ever any reason I would want this to not be full? Would I ever want more water? I can't think of why I would. Okay, reservoirs. Whoops. No, 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 no. Shoot. Wait. I mean, I can just undo it. I can just reverse it, but still. Not what I meant to do. Okay. There we go. Reservoir is empty. Fountain is full. There's 5 units of water in the holding tanks, and the reserve tank is full. There's 5 units of water in the holding tanks. What is entry level? 6. So I have 3 left. I could drain the kitchen. I'm not sure. I don't even know what water going to the kitchen does. Okay. All right. We are running out of steps. So this is good. We're probably not going to be able to check out what's at the bottom of the reservoir today, but we can do it tomorrow. I kind of want to come down here from the pool. That's fine. We'll use our key. And I guess I'll take the lavatory. Tent and 10. So yeah, that is absolutely a T. Okay. Okay. So this is probably a W. If we count small something, 8 dates crack 8 safes. Okay. Do I have enough steps? I have 4 steps left. I probably can't get up here because I'm going to use one right now. But let's see if we can swing up that way and just get a crack at it. Can't do aquarium, so let's do the chapel. Coins don't super matter at this point. Don't suppose you'd have an apple for me, huh? No such luck. And that's locked. Shoot. Nothing I'm going to be able to do about that. I have 2 steps left, so we're done. We're tapped. All right. But, so, we didn't accomplish a ton on this particular day, and we didn't really learn anything new. But, we did get to check out the tomb, so that was cool. But most importantly, we drained the reservoir. That's huge. That is huge. So now, day 27, our goal, we're going to get our outer room. Our primary objective is to get to the foundation to see what is, to see what's at the bottom of the reservoir. That is our #1 goal today. Let's get our 15 coins. And we haven't gotten to toss a coin in the well for a while, so we will do that. Let's grab our outer room. What do we got today? Give me something good. Hovel, shelter, or shrine? I think I'm going to take the shelter. Could dump a bunch of coins into the shrine, though. Let's try it. So far, the shrine has not paid off for me. I have been very not happy with the shrine, but we'll try it. And you know what? Let's go big. The Blessing of the Monk. If you call it a day in a room in your house, you will have the opportunity to draft that room from the grounds the following day. Interesting. Interesting. So we'll want to see if we can end in a particularly valuable room and see what that makes us do. Like we could end in the workshop or something. All right. Foundation is our primary goal. So let's swing to the right. We're going to start with the den, which is very nice. Give us a gem right off the bat. And a chest, though we have no keys to open it with. All right, and then we're going to swing north. I would really have preferred to have a hallway here, but we're going to take the mailroom because the mailroom is not very common, and it has a package for us. Yeah. Okay, we got a sleeping mask. That's nice. 2 gems and 2 keys. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Is there anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. All right, let's see if we can swing to the north. We'll take a bedroom and we'll get some extra steps courtesy of our sleep mask. And some extra coins are very nice. Okay. We can take a corridor here. Beautiful. Okay. I would love a storeroom, but no. Let's take an observatory. Get us another star. What is our constellation for today? Dead-end rooms are more common. That sucks. That would actually be really good combined with the tomb, though. Unfortunately, not really what we want to see at the moment. Shoot. That's not good. That is very not good. There's no reason to take security at the moment. I say that, but there actually is a good reason to take security. It's a gear room. And the gear room is valuable because it adds doors to the machinarium. Alternatively, we take the walk-in closet, we get 4 items, which is also really good. Let's take security, because it gives us another door. Anything in here? No, doesn't look like it. Oh. Okay. We need to make sure we don't forget there's a chest in the den. Keycard system. Let's go ahead and set offline mode to unlocked. Don't change the security level. Just the trunk? Just the trunk. Okay. Ugh, gross. This constellation's kind of messing with me. We get a couple more coins. Very nice. All right, let's keep going north. We need to swing all the way around the foundation. Which sucks. Let's take the wine cellar. We'll get 3 more gems. We don't have the hovel, so gems are really valuable. This is going to be terrible. We need to swing all the way around now. So be it. Ooh, the solarium would be really nice. But I think we need the passageway because we need the doors. We need the doors badly. Yeah, I guess I'll take the dark room. It's the only one that gives me a door north. No access to the item here unless we get a utility closet. Ah! No way to know. Shoot. That's not good. That is very not good. Oh. Why do we have sunflowers in the nursery? Oh, because this is like the green nursery now. Okay. So green rooms will sprout gems in this room. That's kind of nice. That may come in handy later. Not terribly useful right now. Ah, boy. Okay. This is going to be rough. We need to go all the way north. That's it. These are all dead ends. Shoot. We're tapped. Nope. Nope, we're tapped. There's nothing I can do. Ugh, that's disappointing. I was going to say, conceptually, we could maybe get a security card and then go around, go down the fountain, but the fountain's full of water, so we can't get in that way. What do you got for sale? I'll hold off because I'm probably going to have to backtrack through here. And I might take the sledgehammer on my way. I would love the vault, but no, I do not have 3 gems to get it. Although, and I can't afford a set of gems yet. But perhaps in a moment. What do we got here? Let's take the conservatory. That's always a good find. All right, what do we got? The patio is a standard room. The spare green room is common. I think I would like it to be a little less common. And the den is common. I'm happy for that. The patio is standard. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Not the most useful conservatory, but that's okay. We should have 4 gems back here in the nursery, though. So we should probably head back there and pick those up. Before we go much further. Otherwise, we won't get a chance to use those gems. Oh yeah, look at this. Very nice. Okay. We have 2 more rooms we're going to get to uncover. One here and one here. And now we have 4 gems. And we need to be thinking about which room we want to start with, right? Because of our blessing. Ooh, we could do the attic. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2. That would have been nice to have a while back. 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. And what am I missing? Oh, the shovel. Oh, the shovel. The shovel's interesting because there are dig spots around. Okay, we've got some coinage. We can use that to buy sledgehammer. And a gem. Because why not? Okay. So we swing back through the chapel, back through security, observatory, corridor. We're going to come all the way around, pick up the chest in the den. Is the chest still the only thing on the grounds? Yes, it is. Okay. That is fine. Maybe we start with security. That might not be a bad idea. Here's our chest. Let's go ahead and crack that open. Coins and dice. Very nice. Again, would have been more useful before, but that's okay. And... ooh. Interesting. We've never had an opportunity to really take the freezer because it's always appeared earlier in the day, which is not a good place for it. But now it's at the end of the day. Yeah, let's do that. Whoa. Okay. Oh. Oh, interesting. Not for staff use. Yo, there's keys and stuff in here. What is this? Master Sinclair's personal freezer. Interesting. Look at all this stuff. So now this, of course, begs the question. Is this stuff here for show? We have a pawn. Pawn in the freezer. Is this stuff here for show? Or is this stuff here because there's a way to heat this room up? This letter makes me wonder. Oh, there's something here. The furnace. Of course. I've noticed whenever we've picked up the furnace, for the rest of that day, every room that I pick up has that kind of wavy heat haze effect to it. What you want to bet, if you take the freezer after you've taken the furnace, or before maybe, if you take the freezer and the furnace on the same day, what do you want to bet the freezer melts? And then perhaps this is something. Oh, okay. Very intriguing. Okay. So, what room do we want to start with tomorrow? The attic? I think the attic. Starting with 8 items is really strong. Is there anything else we need to do today? Don't think so. Yeah, I was tempted to say security, but actually I think the attic is a better choice. Now it says you'll be able to draw it from the grounds. I don't know where on the grounds. So, oh, and I can't lose a coin to the chapel anymore. Wait. No, okay. All right. Yeah, let's swing this way. Let's go to the attic. We will call it a day. Yeah, I think I want the attic. All right. Call it a day. A very not productive day, unfortunately. That one just did not play out very well for us. But we did get the freezer, so there's that. And we'll get to see if this Shrine Blessing is any good. So not a total loss. Here we go. Day 28. All right. Still have Blessing of the Monk for 2 days. Let's pick up our allowance. Note, we're starting with the coins and gems we had at the end of the previous day. Courtesy the freezer. Yep. Okay. So now it says that I can draw a room from the grounds. I don't... Where on the grounds? Here. I didn't think this through. The attic is 3 gems. Do I want to spend 3 gems on the attic? No, I don't think so. And we do want our dear trading post. We're not going to go in there just yet because we want to save our steps. If the selection were different, I might have conceivably gone with the attic, but okay. Let's try this again. Start with the den. Remember, our goal is the foundation, where we will then swing to the north. Let's take the observatory. Okay. Get an extra key. And rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Very nice. Makes up for the atrocities of yesterday. Okay. Yeah, we can take security. Okay. As always, we'll go ahead and set the key card system to be change offline mode to unlocked. We'll leave the security level where it is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Pantry or corridor? Let's take the pantry. I should have taken the commissary. Because the commissary... Because we have coins. We actually have a lot of coins. Why do you do this to me? Oh. Let's take the Great Hall. And now, first of all, are any of these doors... I think all of these doors are locked. I think all of these doors are always locked. Yeah. And I only have 1 key. Do I roll the dice opening this door? One of these doors goes to the north, but we don't know which one. Do I roll the dice opening this door, or do I go through that door, which I know goes to a room? I think I roll the dice. Excellent! That paid off. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready to see what lies at the bottom of the reservoir? I'm so excited. It's always so exciting getting to discover a whole new area. Alright, here we go. So we can go through here. We can go through here. And now... Oh, ho, 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 ho. Where's the stairs down? Here we go. Yo, though. What is all this? That must be the entry level. Chests? Chests with symbols on them. How weird. We have a moon, sun, fire. There's so many chests. What is this? Every combination of color and symbol. We have blue, red, white, and black. Can't get up that side. There's the boat. Okay, so Reservoir. Reservoir. So we have chests. Blue, red, white, and black. And we have sun, moon, and fire. I have seen nothing to give me an indication of what to do here. Do I need keys? The trunk is locked. It shows me a key, but sadly I have no keys. So I can't do anything here right now. Okay, that's okay. So there's that there, which I'm not sure how we're going to get there. Even if I bring the water level up to there, like, unless I have a way of getting to the boat, which oh, the water level, if the boat's on this side, that's the trick. So I need to bring the water level up to 13, bring the boat to the other side, then bring the water level back down to 6. And that's how we get in there. Okay. Okay, so next time we get the pump room, we'll look at doing this. Maybe today, but we'll see. This is raised, that's fine. Is there any reason for me to mess with any of this right now? Oh, we can check if the red box is still powered, or if the red door is still open. Hopefully it is. If the red door is still open, please let the red door open. It is open. Excellent. So that means we don't need to power the red box in the boiler room anymore. This is just solved now. So the boiler room is now solved. That's excellent. So we can come up here. That path is done. That path, we need the new 4-digit code. Excellent. Okay. Okay. So, big things to solve. I mean, while I'm here, I might as well flip the lever, right? It's going to take me extra steps to come back this way if I don't do it now, so. Yep. Hold right click to skip. We've seen that already. Okay. So. We need to get into the antechamber. We also need the burning glass. What else? And we need the pump room, which means we need the pool. I think that's it. I think those are the big things. Okay. Yeah. Let's keep heading north, I think. Right? No. I need keys. I need a lot of keys. We can get a key from the reading nook. We can get a key from the storeroom. Let's take the terrace, and I'll tell you why. Because if we get the greenhouse requires gems. as does the conservatory. A number of the high-profile green rooms require gems, and now they don't. Like the cloister. The cloister normally needs like 3 or 4 gems. It's ridiculously expensive. Maybe even more than that, actually. Okay, now it says stand here, click there, there. Now we don't have a shovel yet. We still don't know what this is, but that's okay. You're the knight, or the king, angel. Okay. Alright, paintings. We do still need, so the only room we really need is this one. We have these two, we just don't know what they are. So let's keep heading north. No can do. Okay. What about this way? Could do a passageway. Let's not do the weight room. We could also do a hallway. Let's do the passageway. It's 2 gems, which is a little steep, but doors are good. Alright. Let's do the conference room. Okay, we have a keycard door, which is not great because we don't have a key card. But we got a key. Keys are good. And easy come, easy go, I guess. Ooh, I would love to do the rotunda, but no such luck. Expensive room. We're not going to do the weight room, so I guess we do the chapel. We have the coins to spare, so that's okay. Alright. That door's locked. We can go this way. The laboratory will swing us south. I really don't want to get the archives because that's gonna screw us up choosing rooms going forward. So let's take the corridor. Come on, something that swings north. We can do the dark room. I'd kind of like to do the garage, but we can do the dark room. We need that north passage. Okay, that door's locked. That's fine. How about south? Okay. Now we're gonna have to start backtracking. Now our steps is really gonna start being important. Now this door was locked, if I remember right. Yep. We need keys. We need keys real bad. That's keycard door. Can't get in there. Okay, how about this way? Hallway doors are always unlocked. I would love that so much right now, you have no idea. But no can do. So we're going to take a furnace here. Now, the furnace is not terribly useful by itself unless we happen to get a boiler here. No such luck. Ugh. These are actually terrible choices. I would love the drafting studio, but again, we don't have enough gems. Items are very important for us right now, so I really don't want the maid's chamber. And it's a dead end, so I guess we'll use our last gem to get the laundry room. That sucks. But, ooh, but we have a bunch of coins. Tell you what if we swapped coins with keys? That's not a bad idea. Let's do that. That's going to give us 11 keys. Ooh, baby. Okay, maybe, you know what? I take it back. Maybe the laundry is pretty good. All right. So, now, where do we go? Chapel and go east and north? What are we looking for? I still need to clear out the Great Hall. There's a lever in the Great Hall. Hold up. Hold the phone. The Great Hall door opens the door to the right of the antechamber. We are dangerously close to entering room 46. Okay, what do we need to do? We need to get here. So let's go up through the chapel. We'll go up this way. I should probably swing back and go ahead and pull the lever on the Great Hall, though. Because I have to wind around to get there. Okay. We have a bunch of keys. Nope. Come on, baby. Ooh, 3 gems. Yes, please. Okay, that's the other dead end. That's fine. That means this means the lever is in here? No. It's in here. There it is. Oh, baby. All right. All right. Now, let's go. Let's go. This way. Go back up through the chapel. We are this close. Up, up. What I should really do is go stop back in security and turn the security setting to low so we don't get blocked by okay, I need to go north. We're gonna take the rotunda. Thank you for the gems. Hey Tony, how's it going? All right, we're gonna spin this. I can rotate the floor plans. Oh. Oh. But that's not actually helpful to me. Actually, this way would be better, I think. Okay. We are going to go ahead and solve the funeral parlor, because that will give me 4 gems. We do not want to be blocked by lack of room choices. What do we got? The box that claims to be black has the gems. This box is the blue box. This box is the black box. This is false. This is true. False. This is false. This is false. This is true, which means the gems are in here. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Locksmith is tempting, but we need to make sure we have doors. Comes the aquarium. Excellent. No items in here. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we'll take the commissary. Anything good? There's the metal detector. come on, baby. Wait. Are there dice for sale? No. Okay. Come on, baby. Give me a hallway. I'll take a pool. A pool will work. Yo. Yo! Oh, what is this? Hold on. What is this? Oh, wheat and match? Fire? Okay, hold on. 4-1 equals wheat, fire, match. Okay. Yo! I mean, I'll take it, but...
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves, and he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
There it is. There it is! Wow! Wow. Okay. Now, of course, we're nowhere near done. There is so much more So much more. We still have to deal with the reservoir, all the chests, the pipe. We still have to get the burning glass and the dynamite. There's still thawing the freezer. Lots of things, but this was big. You know, a huge thank you and a huge props to all of the folks in these credits. This is just a phenomenal experience, and I'm so happy that it came together and we're getting to play it, and I'm getting to play it with all of you, and just a huge shout out to all these guys. All right. Cut our run short. I still had like 25 something steps left. Could have gotten some more stuff done. Look at all these doors we didn't open. But that's okay. This was worth it. This was worth it. I'd like to know what I get for it, though. Yeah, let's keep going. We're not done yet, baby. The next day. Ooh. Well. What have we here? Open only in the event of inheritance. Again, would love my magnifying glass. Dear Baron. Ooh! Welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth. Growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. And as I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a Room 46 to reach. Yes! The Inheritance Trophy! Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's gonna be a whole thing, ain't it? Oh, and of course, another thing we have not yet finished is our torches. One more still eludes us. All right. So. Excuse me? What? Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this because of the blessing? Wait a minute. I mean, I have to, right? Wow. Okay. That's one way to do it. Well, I guess we need to get over to the foundation so we can open the door. Ooh, hello, Mount Holly gift shop. Absolutely. What have we? Yo! This is cool. Look at all this stuff. Bluebird, blue tents, tents fit for a prince. Sturdy construction, steel stakes and scouting, rope included. Some nice t-shirts, very nice. Thanks for visiting. What do you got for me? Yo! Interesting. Blue tents can only be purchased after you've proven your merit as a scout by obtaining 8 trophies in your trophy room. Cursed coffers, a permanent addition to the shrine. Interesting. Unlock dare mode. What? Permanent addition to the pool. A pair of trunks is always handy for swimming. Permanent. Oh, these are all permanent additions to things. Yo! Okay. Hey, let's do it. All right. Yeah, let's fill out this corner. Let's take the pantry. There's usually a food item in here, so we can get a couple extra steps and start swinging north. Early utility closet? I'm not opposed to that. Even if this is probably going to be a short run. If we can get to the thing and turn off the... what am I trying to do? Turn that off, turn that on. Let's go ahead and do these. Doot, 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 doot. Okay, that, red, red. Nope, red. Go. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll take a passage. Oh, I can't take a passageway. I don't have any gems. Ooh, okay, I guess we'll take a storeroom. Coin, gem, key. We'll take... Need to go north. I don't really want a chapel, but... I guess that's what we're doing. Okay. Let's take the hallway. Secret passage is tempting, but I really just want to get to the foundation. Okay, and we'll take a reading nook. go. Pop downstairs. Open the north antechamber door and roll on out. And we still have Blessing of the Monk. So I think we'll be able to do it again the next day. Do you get something? Well, we're going to find out, won't we? Do you get something for opening room 46 multiple times? We shall see. You must, right? Okay, we'll just come right on through here. And we'll pop this. And we'll skip that. And we'll come right back this way. And head up and out. Now, really, I guess what I should do is play the map as far as I can and then make sure to finish. Never seen the antechamber offer for the outdoor room. Yeah, I think it's because I have the Blessing of the Monk. The Blessing of the Monk makes it so that you, whichever room you end the day in, is available from the outside. If you call it a day in a room, you will have the opportunity to draft that room from the grounds the following day. I think this is what triggered it. I can't imagine it was intentional to have that be from the antechamber, though. It also makes me wonder, like, what if I did it from the entrance hall? Could I draft the entrance hall from the grounds? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's flesh this out as much as I can. We'll take the observatory. Because I do still want to get like the pump room and stuff. And I could just speed run it, but as amusing as that would be. But basically what this means is we have a guaranteed room 46 solve today, which is cool. Ooh. An early freezer. It's not usually a good idea, but if I could get the furnace, let's do it. Let's see if we can get the furnace. So I will not be able to spawn any rooms that cost gems. Actually, I should check. Does the furnace require a gem? No, it doesn't. Okay. So yeah, that's still a possibility. We're going to see if we can get that to happen. Coat check? No. Let's do the den. So I'm not going to be able to pick up a gem either, huh? Oh, you do. You just kind of swallow it. Okay. That's fine. Come on, furnace. Well, I can't take that one because I can't use gems. Which means I guess I'm taking the Geist bedroom. Okay. Swing north. We'll do the funeral parlor. That's fine. I would love a pool. There's no reason for me to do this because I can't take gems anyway. Shoot. Let's do this because it'll swing to the north. Okay. And we'll take the dining room. I believe it, man. First time I went in there after I got it, I thought it was just like spider webs, and then I stared at it for a bit, and I realized what it was, and I'm like, nope. Okay, can't get into the master bedroom, so we can take the library or the billiard room, or I can reroll. Let's do the billiard room, because that can give us a couple keys. Potentially. Alright, let's try this out. 16. I still don't entirely understand what that symbol is, but we figured it out kind of a little bit. Add total times 2 as part of addition. So, for example, 3 plus 3 times 2. So 3 times 2 is 6, so this will be 9. 9 divided by 9 is 1. 4 plus 8 is 12. And 1 plus 2 is 3 is 15? No, that can't be right. Maybe I do 5. No, that gives me 15 also. It's not 15 minus 20. That can't be right. Maybe it's times the number of icons. So that'd be 5 times... No. 6, 9, 1. What does this mean? What does this mean? $5, 20. Five times, not times 4. 3 times 2 plus 3. 5 times 3 plus 5 is 20. But it must be more than 20, right? It has to be. Just a moment. Let me, just got a text I need to reply to here. Okay. What does this mean? It's not times 4. I don't really want to brute force it. Do we just not solve it this time then? 16. So this is 9. We know this is 9. But it's not this. It's not quite this. It's 3 squared. So this is going to be 4 squared is 16. No, it's going to be 5 squared is 25 minus 20 is 5. There it is. Loose square in center equals total squared. There it is. Okay. Furnace. We are looking for the furnace. None of those are the furnace. Take the spare green room though. We can walk through here. Got the lever. Not that that's terribly helpful on this run, although if we get a workshop, I might be able to do something with it. Can't go to the music room. I guess we could code check the lever. Just redraw. Come on. We'll do the mailroom. I got a very nice package last time. Ooh, very nice. Battery pack. Okay, anything else in here? Nope. Alright. We can go across here. What are we looking for? We're looking for the pool. Ooh, the Machinarium is actually not going to be very good if I take it right now because I have no other gear rooms. But it's either that or the library. I guess we can take the library. We haven't read our other book, I don't think. Yeah, Drafting Strategy Volume 4. We are the only one to ever check this out. This book was graciously gifted by us. Let's go ahead and... Whoa! All the items. I have not seen some of these. Hold on. In the world of drafting, the tools an architect wields are crucial in shaping their vision and bringing their designs to life. The precision, elegance, and functionality of these instruments can have a profound effect on the drafting process and the final outcome of your project. That's why it's very important to choose the right tools to complement your drafting techniques. In this issue of Drafting Strategy, we will dive into the vast realm of inventory, bringing to light the many hidden tools of the trade that can enhance your favorite strategies and elevate your architectural ambitions to unprecedented heights. From classic compasses and T-squares to state-of-the-art software upgrades, the variety of drafting tools available to architects today is staggering. As we navigate this diverse landscape, regardless of whether you are a seasoned professional seeking to refine your toolkit or a budding draftsman searching for a basic set of instruments, the following articles provide invaluable insights and guidance for architects of all levels. Guiding Compass, an introduction to drafting items. Gems. You can't have a conversation about drafting items without starting with gems. These valuable stones allow architects to draft special floor plans. We know that. The stopwatch. We've never seen a stopwatch. These are items that affect special floor plan costs. A more short-term, very short-term alternative to paying gem costs is utilizing a stopwatch to bypass any gem cost you encounter during a frantic 1-minute drafting dash. Wow. Definitely have not seen that. the Emerald Bracelet. Of course, if you are wealthy enough to be able to afford to purchase it from the showroom. This very high-end luxury item removes the gem cost of special floor plans altogether? Whoa! That's both amazing and kind of sucks. Because on the one hand, that's amazing. On the other hand, I kind of want it to be like, like the bookstore, where you buy it once and then it's just in the item pool and can appear. Because otherwise that means we're going to have to get the showroom and have a ton of cash on every run to use that. And that's... Repellent spray. But why remove gem costs when you can just remove the whole room? Repellent spray can free you of that annoying floor plan for up to a week. Interesting. Are there any floor plans that I just really want to make sure I never get? I don't know about that. I mean, there's ones that aren't as useful, certainly. Things like the empty closet, but... Maybe is it the gymnasium? No, not the gymnasium. The weight room, maybe? But it is a 4-way room, which is useful, so... I don't know about that. Ivory dice. Dice are a resource that allow you to re-roll for new floor plans while drafting. We are very familiar with those. These are items that affect drawing and the draft pool. The brass compass generates rooms with a higher chance to go north. We know that. The silver key guarantees that the draft will result in a room with enough doors to go somewhere. We know that. The gear wrench we have found once, but it can adjust the rarity of floor plans in the draft pool. I love that item. That's what let us make the Machinarium set to normal rarity. The ornate compass, another luxury item from the showroom, and likely the most useful drafting tool on this list. Ornate compass allows you to rotate floor plans as you draft them, allowing you to position doors to your advantage. Ooh. Being able to rotate at will. That would be nice. Glue, grease, and guts. Crafted from the depths of resourcefulness and innovation, contraptions are makeshift creations born from the fusion of two or more distinct tools. Through soldering, taping, and a liberal amount of hot glue, inventors can use the workbench found in the workshop to bring together disparate elements to forge something far greater than the sum of its parts. Blind experimentation is often the most rewarding avenue for true innovators, but for those crafters who need a bit of inspiration or guidance, we have included a list of common contraption components to kickstart your creative journey. Yeah, I mean, this is not surprising. I guess it does tell us... Actually, this is kind of useful. It tells us, for each of these items, how many different contraptions there are. But, I mean, we're just going to try all the combinations every time we go there anyway, so It's about time for an upgrade. Perhaps the most exciting item an architect can come across is an upgrade disk. This is true. This floppy data disk houses a wellspring of unique architectural plans designed explicitly for a specific room. By inserting the disk into a computer terminal, architects gain the ability to shape the destiny of a room, guided by the enticing designs contained on the disk. This myriad of options not only allows architects to craft floor plans that align with their preferred strategies, but also enables them to adapt their creations to evolving project requirements. Furthermore, the upgrade disk's array of plans ensures that no two architects will follow the same path, fostering a landscape of diverse architectural designs. 16 total discs have been issued. I do wish there was a way, and maybe there is, maybe we'll get to it, for me to change this retroactively. Like, yeah, I chose the reading nook at one point, but what if I did want to change that to the breakfast nook? Am I just out of luck now? I don't know. Stringing together, hall pass, tooltips, tricks for itemized success. Stringing together adjoining hallways has always been the most straightforward strategy when using a hall pass. Drafting floor plans, like tunnel or secret passage, are an easy way to set up longer chains of hallways. You can adjust the settings in the terminal located in security to make security doors more common or less common. If you found a key card, it is worth changing the settings to high, and if you haven't, you may want to set them to low. For the endeavoring gardener, a watering can is a fundamental tool, but did you know you can refill the item with water? All you need to do is find a faucet with running water. And that is why you want to put water in the kitchen. Most green rooms can only be drafted along the edges of your house, and the secret garden is no exception. You can use this key on any locked door leading to one of these room positions. We figured that out. Ooh, here we go. If you have come across any fancy ruby socketed candlesticks, I have definitely seen those. You may want to take note in case you can find an item that can produce flame. My burning glass. These specific candlesticks contain mechanical triggers that are tripped when the candle is lit. Ooh. I have definitely seen those. I don't know where they are. Like, I don't recall them off the top of my head, but I have definitely seen those ruby encrusted torches. Tools are cool, but they are only as good as the architect who harnesses their capabilities. As you finish reading this issue of Drafting Strategy, I want you to open up your menu and look at your inventory. Take a moment to look at each item and contemplate the true potential they all hold. The same potential you see there is the same potential that resides within yourself. For it is not the tools themselves that will sculpt the grand structures and monuments of tomorrow, but the deft hands and brilliant minds of architects like you. Okay, where I do want to round off pictures of that. I got tools of the trade. Okay. There we go. Okay, cool. So this is now a dead end. We are going to actually, now that I've found room 46, let's take a look at our records. Oh. Okay, yeah. Craft records. Okay. Red letters 1, upgrade discs 8. Does that mean that 8 discs were spawned, but I wasn't able to get them? That sucks. Okay, and let's check out our photo album. My first claim ticket. I haven't seen the Rumpus Room in forever. We definitely need to have a chat with Alzara again. Yep, take security and observatory almost every time. That's true. That sucks. The chapel is my second most drafted room. Oh. Most time spent in the library, yeah, because the books are there. The burning glass. I need it. We got one of our stamps. That's cool. So, oh, you use the magnifying glass on the stamp and you get it in your book. Okay, so we'll definitely need to get the magnifying glass again. There were 2 stamps that I remember. One on the new letter in the entrance hall, and one in the tomb that we could get stamps from. Yeah, I don't usually take coat check because it's a dead end, and it's only good if I already have an item and I want it the next day, or I want to have a better chance at getting it the next day, which is pretty rare. Kitchen, I usually just don't want to spend the gems because I don't have very many gems. And bunk room is a dead end. Yep. Highest grade is currently 2. Yep. Okay. Nothing new. So it did record that we got to room 46. But that's it. Okay. Where are we? We are here. So I guess we're going to come out, swing down this way, and head back to the hallway and go north. Nope. This way. Through here? Through here? Okay, nope, not that way. This way. Through the foundation. Yep. Keep going. Oh, what items do I have? The broken lever in the battery pack. Not much I can make use of. Okay. Pool. Furnace are the two things we would really love to see. These are all junk. Guess I'll take the lavatory because none of the other rooms are any good. Yeah, nothing to do in there. Okay. Go this way. That's rough. Let's take the empty closet. The coin purse, key, dice, and key card. Okay. Have we gotten security yet on this run? We have not. And we may not. Because I think we only have one door left. I do not want any of those. Or do I? Wait a minute. I would really like the furnace. I really want the furnace. I'm just thinking I could take the coat check and put the security key card in there. No. Let's roll the die. Okay. We will take the workshop. And that's very nice. Our letter of the day is an A. Again, not sure what good that is, but ooh. Ooh. Ooh! The sledgehammer plus the battery pack plus the broken lever is the power hammer. Oh! You use this to break brick walls, don't you? That's what this is, I bet. Oh! Okay, hold on. Hold on. Items. Workshop. What do we have here? The battery pack. Oh, it's right there. Battery pack plus the broken lever plus the sledge hammer equals the power hammer. Yo! Check this thing out. Yeah. A stronger sledgehammer that can also knock down weaker brick walls. We can use this. Wait a minute. And actually, Kochek is now extremely valuable again. There's a brick wall in the basement. Ooh. Ooh. Yo, we got the furnace. Okay. A couple things just happened there. And I'm a little annoyed because I don't think we're going to be able to get back to the antechamber. Okay, where do I need to go? I want to go to the foundation and the freezer. Oh, we might be able to squeeze it out. We have 22 steps. It's going to be a little tight, but I think we can make it. All right. Let me do the freezer first. Are you thawed? You are not thawed. I wonder if you need to power the furnace with the boiler. Or if you need to get the furnace first before you get the freezer. Okay. Anyway. Is there any other rooms? I know we've seen these. I know there's one in the secret garden, but we're not getting there today. Is there any other room that has brick wall in it that we can get to? Maybe the spare green room? That would be a little weird. Don't think so. But there is one here. This way. Way in the back. Here we go. Yo! Sealed entrance. What do we got here? Patent number 68642. Scripps and Rutherford Mining Co. Patent for high pressure condenser. This is the red box. We figured this out already. I'll take a picture anyway, but... Alright. Excavation progress is going smoothly, and crew spirits are higher than they have been in weeks. I believe this increase in morale is in no small part due to the installation of the boiler, which has honestly been a godsend. Yeah, I hear that. We now have steam power, and no longer have to rely on raw muscle to scrape and heave at the clay like dogs. The new steam power hoists and winches are fully operational, and we've been able to unearth over 5 times as much sediment per shift as we have been previously excavating. Okay. Yes! You know what this means? This means that I can now get down there right from the start. I don't need to get to the foundation anymore. That's what's up. Okay. So, do we just go to the antechamber now? I think so. I think we've done everything else. Let's roll on out of here. Oh. Hello. Steady is the scepter, deadly is the stone, heavy is the crown, ready is the throne. Okay. Man. I thought I outsmarted it. It was 2 steps ahead of me the whole time. Steady is the scepter. Deadly is the stone. Heavy is the crown. Ready is the throne. That's a combination of something, I can tell you that much. So close, yet so far away. Alright. Well, knowing this, I'm not really inclined to end the day in the antechamber. So, what room would be useful to spawn from the outdoors? the mail room, because that'll give us our package right away. Let's do that. I'm also tempted to do like the entrance hall or the foundation, some of these other kind of goofy side rooms. Just to see what it does. Let's go. Actually, I am really curious to do the foundation. Let's try that. That's goofy. But you know what? It outsmarted me with the antechamber. I thought I had its number, but it accounted for it. So go up through here. We'll do this one. Oh, because we came up the other way. Yeah. All right, we will call it right there. That was a fun day. That was a little goofy, but we learned some stuff. I still think there's some kind of interaction between the furnace and the freezer. I think we need the furnace first. See, it's even noting it. I think we need to get the furnace first before we get the freezer. I think that's the trick. We'll see on the next game. But I've been streaming for a couple hours. The missus would like to watch some TV together, and that sounds very wonderful indeed. So I think I will be calling it a night. We beat the game, but we are not done. Many secrets remain, and I look forward to seeing all of them. My friends, I want to thank you so much for watching. It has been an absolute blast. Tony, always great hanging out. I'll see you guys next time.